there. We did that one. All right. Now, what the hell, man? This thing keeps going off, man. What is going on? Oh, okay. You guys are the reason my ring keeps going off. I got it now. That's what it is. My ring keeps going off because y'all hanging outside my window still. Y'all know I got cameras, right? Y'all know I can see what's going on outside. All right. I got a build video for you. This is a really good one. This is my personal Iron Horse build, okay? This is my personal DPS build that I use on Iron Horse. I'll show you what I got. I'll show it to you. It's coming up. It's coming up. Y'all are still here? Y'all keep... Alright, guys. Listen, the video's rolling. Watch the video. Get out of my window, man. I can't even have my ring on these days. Can't even have it on. Watch the video. Alright, guys, so taking a look here, this is my DPS damage build for Iron Horse bosses 1, boss 2, typically also boss 4. But I also use this for heroic content when we're trying to clear really difficult stuff. So this is my go-to damage build that I use pretty regularly. I've used this since Title Update 10. It's still super powerful even in Title Update 11. And hopefully you guys find some good use out of it. Starting off with the Demolitionist. The reason I go with this is, one, I can, do a lot of damage to ads in terms of if they're in a group, but I can also take down dogs if it's like the Black Tusk. Plus, it also allows me to completely negate any kind of damage from one grenade or, explosion that happens next to me every 60 seconds. Right? So Demolition is great to have for this. Starting off with my weapons, you'll see that we start off with the Eagle Berry here. Grants, it's got me 125k total damage. Got decent rolls on it. The talents, Eagle Strike, where accuracy increases as you continuously fire up to 30%. Headshot kills grant the tenacity buff for 15 seconds. And the strength of tenacity is increased by 1% for body shots, 5% for headshots. Tenacity, however, can be kind of a pain in the butt because tenacity can kill you if you're not careful. So here's what it says. Tenacity, 40 to 80% of damage taken is delayed until the buff expires. And then all of the total delayed damage is reduced for each enemy killed while the buff is active, up to 100% with 3 kills. So guys, that means you're going to be taking 40 to 80% of that damage that you take is delayed. If you don't get 3 kills within, by the time tenacity runs out, if you don't get 3 kills to completely negate all the damage, you're going to get hit with some kind of damage. And if you're close to death, man, that could kill you. Starting off here with our second weapon, you can see I use the classic M1. Again, decent rolls. This one is rolled with Lucky Shot as well, where magazine capacity is increased by 20%. And missed shots from cover have a 100% chance to return to the mag. So if I miss a shot, guess what? I get it right back. I'm not losing ammo. This works out great for the Summit as well. Lucky Shot is a fantastic talent, or even the Baker's Dozen, which I believe is perfect Lucky Shot, is just as great. Will help out with ammo hoarders quite a bit. Getting into our first piece here is I typically run the Coyote Mask because it doesn't give just buffs to me, it also gives buffs to my team. So being that team dynamic, running that Coyote Mask for me is huge on this build. And as you guys can see, the buffs are pretty solid. If you hit an enemy anywhere from 0 to 15 meters, you're going to get 25% critical hit damage for you and the team. If it's 15 to 25, you're going to get 10% critical hit damage and 10% critical hit chance. If they're 25 meters or further, you're going to do 25% critical hit chance. And that's not just you, that's for your whole team. So coming into the chest here, this is my Walker Harris & Co. It's my one piece. It gives me 5% weapon damage. And as you can see, it rolled super, super well. Maxed out weapon, maxed out crit hit chance. I rolled max crit damage into it. I've got a really good damage mod in there. And then the talent that I love, whether it be raid or even in heroic stuff, is Unbreakable. I could have gone with Glass Cannon because of the damage output. I do love Unbreakable because of my playstyle. I tend to stick my head up way too long, or I'm focusing ads way too long. Unbreakable will give you that additional saving grace, right? So every 60 seconds, it can potentially proc, giving you a whole nother lease on life. So I love Unbreakable. It's always been one of my best builds for the division, without a doubt. Coming into my holster here, you can see that I've gone with a Seska holster. The one piece brings a critical hit chance. This one also had a maxed out critical hit damage attribute, maxed out hazard protection, and I rolled in max weapon damage. So overall, really good. Getting into my knee pads, we've gone with the Gruppos, which give you 50% critical hit damage. They came with max weapon damage. I rolled critical hit damage into it, and then I also had 9% hazard protection. Going into our gloves, we went with the Fenris. This gives you additional 10% AR damage. So this is where the Eagle Bear is going to be getting a nice little buff, which is fantastic, because obviously that's our primary weapon. And this rolled with 15% weapon damage, 12% critical hit damage, 6% critical hit chance. So really solid piece there. As you can see, I didn't do any differences. That's just how I got them. Coming into our backpack, this is our second piece of Seska, which gives us additional 10% hazard protection. The core attribute being weapon damage at 15%. And then as you can see, hazard protection, explosive resistance are all, pretty good. We didn't do any changes there. We did roll vigilance into this because we wanted increased weapon damage. So increases total weapon damage by 25%. But if you take damage, it disables that buff for 4 seconds. So depending on your playstyle, if you can kind of sit and cover, you'll be doing an additional 25% damage on top of your overall output, which is fantastic. And then as you guys know, I run the Striker drone on the regular. Doesn't matter what skill tier I am. And then obviously a Revive Hive in case I need to pick myself up. But that's it, guys. This is built into a little bit of hazard. You don't need a whole ton of hazard for the Iron Horse trade. You still need really good amounts of damage output, though, because obviously you want to knock down the ads quick. And a little bit of survivability with the Unbreakable. So this build, I think, is pretty solid. It gets me through Iron Horse on the regular with almost no issues. If you guys have seen any of my live streams, this is, like I said, the build I run on Boss 1. I also run this on Boss 2 and sometimes on Boss 4. But again, I also do this for heroic stuff as well when I'm not running skills or status. And then on top of that, guys, I also swap out my Eagle Bear depending on the circumstance for my Bullet King. And my Bullet King, for instance, on Boss 1, just constant rates of fire. Sometimes you'll see me throw my Bullet King on even for like Boss 3, just for that unending fire that you can get. But that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me on this video. Thanks for taking the time to come visit the channel. Smash that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Share this video with your friends. And until the next video, guys, y'all stay classy. Peace.
It's not going to say ginger biscuit now, is it? It's a ginger bread cookie. So, in the UK then, does your Sesame Street have the biscuit monster instead of the cookie monster?
There, he's done the cookie monster.
You don't want to know what his name's like exactly.
I'll check it again.
Oh, you know, actually, I can't bother to stand still. That lasted long enough. Got behind him now. She's back.
Okay, there's one he only does in a minute, takes him straight up to half.
Yeah.
When he does that,
Oh god.
once the boss is dead, Denise, there's one final rep missile that you shoot in with that rocket. Look at the plane, you'll see it, take your shot. You got a job to finish it. You got it. Okay, it's got to be coming up.